and howdy, and welcome to hopefully maybe kind of a long running thing. I really don't know. I'm going to try to make it a long running thing, but that entirely depends on how good I am. Today we're doing Marvel Rivals. I know I said that I didn't like hero shooters, and my stance hasn't changed. This is just a particularly good hero shooter, unlike Overwatch. So, yeah, I didn't really have anything else to preface this with. I'm just kind of excited. Because it's different. It's different content that I get to try. So, let's do that. Alright, so these initial little things right here are essentially just quick play.
Oh no, bro!
Yeah, well, we'll call this the warm-up footage. And to be fair, I did play Season 0, if you want to call it that. Season 1? I don't know. Point is that I have been playing this in whenever I'm not playing COD and or other random bullshit. So it's not that this game is unfamiliar to me, it's just that I'm bad. Unless when it comes to killing Jeffs, for some reason I'm really proficient at that. Now, of course, a character that I latched onto immediately was Black Widow because sniper rifle, duh. And it was kind of the same in Overwatch, and I hate to say it, but I don't know. I try my hand at a lot of different characters. Like, for instance, Bucky, Winter Soldier. He has an interesting moveset. I'm not very particularly good with that moveset. There's people a lot better than me. I've got a friend in particular that's a lot better than me. So I don't see it as like, oh, this is gonna be my main type thing, because this is very much high skill ceiling. You have to know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, but I don't know. The game's very fun, even in quick play. I struggled to do that a lot when Overwatch 1 was a big deal. Play it casually. It didn't, well, kind of like this game too. There's really nothing you're actively working towards. I mean, there's proficiencies. But I shouldn't be worrying about that. I should be trying to get better, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, this is me more feeling stuff out, because that first season I didn't touch ranked at all. Mostly because I was terrified of it, right? So I figured, might as well give it a shot, especially since I have the opportunity to essentially look back on the footage to see what I can improve on. And so I could do cool shit like this again. That's just mean. I know Wanda's considered a very low skill, but that was fun. Same thing with Frank, but I don't know. The Punisher, he speaks to me on a symbolic level. Mostly because I really like him as a character to begin with, right? But then also just because the simplicity of his moveset, it makes me happy. You know, point, click, shoot. I come from a long line of playing Call of Duty. That's pretty much all I've ever done, so this character makes me happy. And, I mean, there's not really a skill ceiling with him, so of course I also latched onto him as a character like that. But this is quick play. No one gives a fuck about quick play, right? Everybody cares about super cool, ultra mega, galactic, whatever the fucks. And I can't express how not ready I am for ranked, and still currently aren't ready for ranked. I'm never ready, considering my Spider-Man gameplay. I don't even know how the hell I did that, but I can't really stop it now, so I guess we're going into ranked. One thing I've noticed a lot about this game, the fucking queue times are insane. There's always somebody to play with. And complete transparency, I love Jeff. He's awesome. I feel kind of bad every time I kick him in the face as Widow, but he's awesome. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Jeff gameplay. Also because healing, I think, is probably the easiest. Maybe? I don't know, man. I've always been a healer in these hero shooters. Even in Overwatch, I played Ana, for Christ's sake. This is nothing like Ana, though. So I don't know what the hell made me choose Jeff. Maybe it's just because he's a shark. He's got a fun moveset, though. But the Q times, that's what I was trying to say. Q times in this game are insane. Like, everybody is playing this game. And you can't give me the whole shit about it's a bot lobby, because this ain't quick play. This is competitive. So it's earned. And again, I did play, I think, a match before I decided, yeah, no, this is prime content making time. Because, well, I was doing this by myself, and I honestly did not have no confidence in my ability to do competitive anything. I hate ranked in any game. And honestly, I don't have a lot of ranked stuff to compare it to. The only thing is that, like, I'm very competitive as is. So when a game tells me, nah, you didn't do good enough because your team slacked, that pisses me off. That pisses me off immensely. And I guess a way to circumvent that would be not to play healer. Because whenever you're a healer, it entirely revolves around how not brain dead your teammates are if you win. Because all you can do is keep them alive, but if you're keeping people with the IQ of a dry piece of spaghetti alive, they're not going to really be doing much. And I think this several weeks younger version of me understood that a little bit more than me now. Because this was, I mean, second game in ranked for this season, so I was a little bit more aggressive as Jeff, which as you should, because Jeff is the destroyer of worlds, as everybody knows. And it's really upsetting to me too, because obviously you don't see it a lot in bronze, but when I started to get a little higher into it, you get a lot of know-it-all teammates that think, oh, it's just Jeff, this guy's throwing. Not realizing that even after the nerf, because they did nerf him, mostly his little ground surf thing, because I don't know if you've noticed, that healing is insane. I use that as a crutch in the early games before they nerfed him. Well, nerf slash buff. He did get a healing buff, but you have a lot of people that are like, oh, you gotta switch off Jeff. Oh, Jeff's such a throw character, all this shit. But then I'm putting up numbers comparable to the Cloak and Dagger, which I don't give a fuck whoever says this shit. Cloak and Dagger is the de facto best. The best DPS, the best healer. With the damn ult, she might as well be a tank. Them? They, them? I don't... It. Cloak and Dagger, well, they're not one person, they're two. My point is, they're really strong, and it pisses me off how strong they are. And that's why you see them every single game. That's why they had the highest pick rate in all of Marvel Rivals ever. It is literally 50-50. I think that is literally the percentage. I think they posted that somewhere. And all I get is this fuck-ass ult that I eat people. And I only get it for... I can only hold them for 4 seconds. Which is infuriating sometimes when ledges aren't close. But I do get to snipe people out of the sky like that Moon Knight. That was... I can't tell you how cathartic it is after that Marvel TV show. Okay, full disclaimer. I am a huge Marvel nerd. Like everything that I touch, honestly. I like a lot of things in this game. And it hurts my soul when people only know these things through random TV shows or memes. I don't know how many times I've seen friends of mine play Moon Knight and go, random bullshit, go! That's funny. I get it. It's a meme. But why the hell is one of my favorite characters reduced down to a bunch of memes and Conchu are you seeing this shit? I don't get it. It makes me kind of sad. But that's just the fanboy in me. I don't give a fuck about the fanboy in me because look at him, Jeff. I guess I should explain the moveset, huh? He's a 1-star character. No one gives a shit about the moveset. Primary fire, healing, alt fire, loogies. I don't know. I got those heal bubbles that I realize now I should lay like little trip mines around where the team is because people, for whatever fucking reason, don't run into them, and I'm starting to realize that now that I'm getting into higher ranks, that people just don't run into bubbles, and it pisses me off. The healing is right there on the floor, and you're screaming about not healing you. Bitch, I'm reloading. I'm eating a fish in the back. Huh, okay. But that is something that whenever you have a Jeff on your team, please, for the love of God, for the love of all things holy, run into the bubbles. They're there for you. I put them specifically for you. And a lot of people don't do it. The bubbles can be used as an emergency, oh fuck, I'm out of ammo thing. It could use to be save myself whenever I'm getting pushed in the back line. There's a lot of things you can do with the bubbles. Whenever I lay them on the floor like that, that's either one greedy son of a bitch that has like 2 HP off and they run into all of them and take all of them, or someone who is critical waiting for me to heal them and not running into it, and that is just upsetting. Not as upset as that other team, though. I don't know what it is. These early rank games are extremely, extremely easy. Were extremely easy. I didn't really struggle. So, for future reference, I don't record the losses, or unless it's a unbearably horrible loss. Maybe if it's funny, I'll record it, but just the wins, because I already have a lot of footage to get through to begin with. Well, not for bronze, but later, you'll definitely see the fluctuation when it's like, hey, he was silver 2, now he's silver 3 again. What the hell happened? Well, it's because we went on a losing streak, alright? It's depressing, but one thing's for sure, this game is very forgiving with Elo, and I enjoyed that a lot, because it makes me feel like no matter what, there's still a chance for me to get there, because in stuff like Siege ranked, I struggled a little bit, because you can argue Siege is sometimes more about the individual than anything else, but Lord, it hurt trying to climb Elo in this, but this is a lot easier. And even though I'm never the MVP, I still put up damn good numbers. You see that shit? I am the greatest, Jeff. Do you understand me? Oof. Getting a little too heated about the little land shark, but he's so cool looking. Look at him. Okay, next game, because this isn't very long. Alrighty, second or third game. I don't remember at this point. Yeah, I have noticed that the rank fluctuations are kind of big in some cases. Like, I know I've seen a lot of golds and bronzes, and I have to think either they're giving them a pity game by putting them with a bunch of children, or I don't know, maybe it's an SBMM thing and that's why they're matching them with it. I really don't know. I know I shouldn't be screaming about SBMM in a game that has nothing to do with that, but if anything, if I learned anything from COD, there's always something going on in the background that they just don't want to tell you, and that goes double for ranked, because sometimes some people are really good in ranked, but like what I said earlier about this game being very forgivable with the elo, it's a benefit and detrimental at the same time, because good lord, you get some stupid people sometimes. And it makes you wonder, how the hell did we even win that? Or, yeah, no, it makes sense that you're going to be going back down to silver pretty goddamn soon. As mean as that sounds, I'm the healer. I see everything. I'm just kind of watching people, so when I see you not doing well, I know it for a fact. And then that also goes double for me, because when people die really quickly, that is either because 1, I was reloading, 2, I didn't have any bubbles, or 3, I died getting sucker punched by an Iron Fist and no one was paying attention. Usually I'm on my A game. And I say usually because sometimes I miss, alright? These bubbles are hard to aim. I get better with them. Trust me, I get better with them, but I ain't better right now, that's for fucking sure. Let's see, what else? What else is there to talk about with ranked in this game? The fact that voice chat isn't necessary is kind of neat. I can't tell you how infuriating Siege. I'm gonna always go back to Siege because Siege is the one competitive thing I remember doing in recent memory. And by recent memory, I mean like maybe 2 to 3 years ago. And I spoke about it in my X-Defiant video. I just don't like Siege. I played it a lot, and I think that if anything, it went from I don't like Siege to Siege fucking infuriates me. Didn't make me like the game more by playing it. It's just that a lot of people play it, and I wanted to be included because all of my friends played it. Doesn't mean I didn't get good. I got like fucking diamond almost every season that I played, but is it diamond in that? Nope, it is diamond in that. Haha, fuck you, I remember. And honestly, I see that being very similar here, because you can only go so far by yourself, and in team-based games, you never, or it's more prevalent in team-based games that you realize just how far you can get by yourself, and loading or stacking matches in your favor really does help. Even the fact of you know how this other person plays, so you can help them, that does leaps and bounds better for your win-loss than actually getting good at the game or anything like that. Because it doesn't matter how good you are, if you're not getting healing, it doesn't matter how good you are as a DPS, it doesn't matter how good you are as a tank, it doesn't matter how good you are as a healer. You will not go farther if your friends aren't actively trying to help you too. And on one hand, I hate that about Marvel Rivals. I can't excel by myself, but on the other hand, I think that's kind of great. It encourages teamwork. And I can't remember the last time I saw a video game encourage teamwork the correct way, I should say. Because yeah, you could get lucky, but it ain't gonna be consistent. That's for sure. I found that out the hard way I'm platinum, I think. I don't know currently, but this is the bronze video, so who gives a fuck? But you know, the bronze video is incredibly short, so forgive me for rambling. But yeah, no, I notice now how much I've improved, actually, I should say, which you probably won't notice it, but I notice it. And that's probably what is the best thing about this, is that I'm actively watching myself get better, and bitter, honestly. I hate people in this game sometimes, man. The people that, the vitriolic hate that is in some people's eyes whenever they see me is scary. And I blame that mostly because they just want to kick a shark. Next match. Alright, we making out the hood with this one, I swear. Yeah, no, the climb to silver was pretty much nothing, and I think it's because the game realized that, hey, you at least know how to hold a controller. You shouldn't be in bronze, so it was giving me a lot of elo, and that made me feel good about myself. But at the same time, that meant that I might have some problems later, because like all ranked systems, they only assume how good you are. Sometimes they're right. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how you improve as a Jeff, other than just more accuracy and knowing when and where to use certain stuff. One thing's for sure is the ultimate. I had to learn where on what matches had ledges, because I I didn't I didn't keep that in mind, honestly. The level design in this game is very good, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think about ledges unless I'm like a flying character, like if you're a Venom or a Spider-Man that like swings their ass halfway across the map. I would understand taking note of ledges so you don't fall to your death, but as a Jeff, like really? So that is something that I've gotten better with, and how to structure and when and where to really use my ultimate, because contrary to popular belief, a Jeff ultimate can make or break a match. And I firmly believe that. And it's not because I have bias, or because I'm biased, because I am the Jeff. But the ability to take upwards of the entire team out of the battle at once is really strong. Granted, it's not a guaranteed kill of the entire team, but that's why you gotta know where your ledges are and shit like that. But it's still highly effective, and at least you're not letting them cap, you know? Something that I have been struggling with recently is, now that I'm getting higher up there in the elo range, the amount of cloak and daggers that can counter my ultimate is fervently upsetting, because it's reactionary. My ultimate comes out really slow. It is that let's see, what is it? It's the animation, and then you hear that nom nom nom, and then the grab happens, and that takes a lot. That takes a lot. But you have situations like this where it's like, I needed to save myself and I ulted, which is good because, well, I'm not gonna say I outright won the match doing that, but using that invulnerability while I'm ulting is pretty good, and honestly, I need to use it a little bit more, because I've been theorizing a little bit recently about how to use the ultimate offensively, like a Star-Lord ults. So what I do is I eat my team and then go up a wall and around a corner so he can't hurt me. But then I also have my team with me, and then I just spin him back whenever my timer's up. I was thinking about that. I don't know how practical it is, but I've been willing to try it, and I want to try it. Because that would be cool as hell if I could use my ultimate as offensive and defensive. Also incredibly silly, because that means I would just be a defensive powerhouse if I literally just have a fuck you button. Because I don't think stuff like delete ults, like I guess just be Wanda's, or maybe Tony's, the maximum pulse. I don't know if they kill me while I have people in my stomach that is also my teammates. I don't know if that would actually kill them too. That might be something to test. I did learn, though, that you can eat a Scarlet Witch as he's trying to pure chaos your ass. So that's also a good counter, because I think even with how slow it takes for that to charge, I think my ult still comes out faster, which is hilarious. And I need to do that more, because it's kind of embarrassing for the Wanda. And all it is about morale boost or breaking. I am Jeff the Land Shark. The fact that you're getting out healed by a fucking shark spitting at people is impressive. This is infuriating. I need to get better with Jeff 1v1s. Because I've seen the videos of the people that can 1v1 fucking tanks and win purely because of the healing you can give yourself with bubbles and how much damage he does. I need to get better and I need to do that. I'm very much a healing Jeff, not an offensive Jeff. Sometimes I'm an attack Jeff, but that time is not often. And you might be wondering why I'm cutting around deaths and stuff like that. It's mostly just because it's faster. You don't need to see me respawn, crawl my little happy ass back to the point, then start healing again, because that's just a waste of time. So I think I'm gonna stick with that for now on. But yeah, that was game. That was the last one. Give it to me, baby. Come on. It's good healing though. Eso, yeah, fucking silver, hell yeah. Wasn't that hard. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. And I'm very happy with how this little commentary turned out, because this DaVinci Resolve shit is kinda scary. I'm happy with how it's working. I'm happy with what's happening. Other than that, yeah, just thank you for watching. Even though this is complete fucking nonsense, I'm glad that I have something else to play than COD. And I'm glad I get to be a shark at least once a week now. It's cool. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't mind me getting closer to your ears. I'll see you later. Bye.